Hello my beautiful friends, my name's Abby Bliss White and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a try on and review of the new Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm face palette. So yes, I had FOMO, fear of missing out, and I had missed out on the original Pillow Talk launch, and I just absolutely love the whole Pillow Talk collection. And so when this came out, I wasn't so sure if this was something that I would want, but for the sake of YouTube, I thought I better buy it. And you guys, I'm going to laugh because there is a lot of mixed reviews on this Glowgasm. First of all, let's just talk about it is a beautiful palette here. I think she did a really fun and beautiful spring kind of collection. And then let's open up this beauty. And here are the colors. So you guys, I was attracted to this, but to me it almost looked a little too glowy. Like, I'm not someone, I do like highlight, but this was almost like, ooh, I'm gonna look like a little disco ball in here. And but I ended up getting it anyways, and I have to say, you guys, I'm actually loving it. I'm going to show you how I use it, and I am personally glad that I picked it up, but I do agree that this is probably not for everyone. So let me just show you how I'm enjoying it and do some swatches for you so you guys can decide whether you need it. So far it is not sold out. Many times when Charlotte launches things, they sell out so quickly, and I think that was part of it. I was like, oof, I want to get my hands on it. So I'm going to give you some quick swatches. And again, this formulation is a little bit different than what you might be used to with her stuff. She usually has more of the powders. You guys, this I'm finding is a really nice gelée formulation. Light it. This is the soft champagne to highlight and illuminate your features. Then we have glow it. Layer your level of illuminating glow. So you're supposed to kind of top that on top, maybe even like a blush topper. Then we've got Pop It, a youthful rosy blush to illuminate your skin, and then Bronze It, a neutral cocoa to tone, sculpt, and define contours. So you guys, this is in the Lightgasm. And again, you guys, once I saw this swatched, I really liked it because it is subtle. You know what? This is just a really pretty combination on your skin, and I have been using it all over my face, but I'm also using it as eyeshadow. So I'm really enjoying that part. So I thought, let's go ahead, put it on together, and then you guys can decide if you need it or not. Obviously, I didn't really need any more makeup, but you know, we needed it. Okay, I'm gonna start with the cocoa or the bronzer shade, and I'm gonna be using it with my Giorgio Armani little brush that I like to use for bronzer, because this is sort of a sculpting. And again, you guys, the formulation is a little bit different. So it has that cool kind of gelée look to it. So I'm gonna just use this little guy coming up close, and we are just going to bronze up my skin. And I just find it layers really well. Can you guys see that? And it's not too strong. So here we go. I'm just gonna carve out some little cheekbones, and then I'm going to bronze down my neck underneath my chin. Go a little bit more in here. The thing I like about this is that you're able to build it up. You can start soft and then build up as you go. So I'm just gonna kind of shorten my forehead just a little bit, and then we're just gonna kind of bronze up across the bridge of the nose where sun would naturally fall, and take a look at that. So you guys, here is the bronzer. And again, I'm kind of lifting up the cheekbones just a little bit, carving out underneath. There is just one layer of the bronzer. And again, do you see how it's nice and subtle? This is not too strong, okay? So when I initially looked at there, I was like, ooh, I don't know, this might be a little bit too strong. Now, if I want to carve out a little bit more, I'm going to take a little bit more of a denser brush. This is a Rodial sculpting brush, and it's a little bit denser packed. I'm going to go back into this bronzer. And again, it's that gelée kind of formulation. So again, you can kind of, it meshes with the skin. And then I'm going to come back through and I'm going to go ahead and sculpt just a little bit more. Now, this is the reason I like it, because guess what? You can build it up. It's not too strong. And for my more mature skin, I like the fact that it kind of is a light touch. I just feel like it gives you that healthy glow without overly glowy. Okay, so here is the bronzer. And then what I thought we would do is let's go ahead and we're gonna put on a little of this pretty blush, and then we'll top it with this little guy I think she's calling Glow It. So then we're gonna top it like a blush topper. It's so pretty. So again, I'm just gonna go in with my Rodial sculpting brush to begin with. And again, this one's a little bit firmer packed. You guys, this is such a pretty shade. It is so pretty. And then I'm just going to slightly rosy up my cheeks. There we go. Next, I'm going to go ahead and let's take a little bit of this beautiful champagne highlighter. And I'm first going to just highlight the high points of my face. I'm using a Real Techniques. This is a setting brush, but I'm taking just a little bit of that. And I'm gonna come over here. Wow, can you guys see that? That is some highlight. Now again, you guys, I'm someone, you know, I'm more mature. So I don't want to have too much highlight. I want to have some. I was laughing. I went shopping with my daughter this weekend and she loves all the Jeffree Star, which I love him too, but loves like his super amazing highlights. Like the way she likes to highlight is Baba Voom, and she is 16 and I think it looks fantastic on her. Have fun with makeup, no problem. But for someone like myself who's 50, I just think it looks a little bit silly. So I want something that's gonna be a little bit more subtle, and I feel like that's what Charlotte Tilbury does best. Just really nice, subtle. So I'm just kind of rubbing that in, and then let's go ahead and use this Glow It. We're gonna layer this on top of that cheek color because it gives you this beautiful bronzy highlight. And you guys, I'm still using that setting. I'm gonna see if you can see. And I'm just kind of topping my cheekbones with that. Now, I really love this color on my eyes, so we're gonna get to that next. I find this to be super multi-purpose. I think it would be great for traveling, but that is just my opinion. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna come up first and I'm gonna let you see make sure it's not too crazy. And I see a little bit. Okay. Here is, I'm going to take a quick little photo here. Okay, we've got a glow going on, and now let's do our quick and easy eye. So I'm also going to use the Real Techniques, and I'm using the Deluxe Crease Brush. And again, you guys, I think one thing is, because this is a gelée sort of formulation, you need something that's a little bit denser and packed. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna start with this bronze color, and I'm gonna put that all over in my crease and around the lid. Okay, you guys, just a nice little shadow on my eyes using that bronzer. And then what I like to do is I love this like bronzy rose gold highlight, and I love to use that on the lid. So I'm gonna just go in with that same brush, and I'm going to just pack that on. Just, ooh, can you see that, guys? Can you see how pretty that shade is? Just a little bit right there. I just find that to be so pretty. I think this little palette makes a really pretty eye look. Okay, so I have those two shades on. I like to take a little bit of this pink, and this time I'm going to use a little fluffy brush. And I'm just gonna go in here just like that. And then we're just gonna kind of go back into over here on the sides and then kind of up through that crease just a little bit. I don't want it too shiny, but I like to kind of bring in a little bit of that rose color. And again, that's just nice. And then to top this little eye look off, I'm gonna take my finger, I'm gonna dip it into the highlight, which is super, my goodness, look how buttery and gorgeous that is. And then I'm gonna top it right here in the middle of where my pupil is, just to kind of make my eye pop. Just like that. And then I'm gonna take that fluffy brush and I'm just gonna kind of blend through. Now, if I feel like I need it, I can go back through with that bronzer shade and kind of make a little bit more of a crease, just define my crease just a little bit more to tone down some of the highlight. Okay, what I'm gonna do real quick, guys, I'm gonna line my eyes real quick with my little Marc Jacobs fine liner, and I'm gonna be using this in Submarine, and then go ahead and put on some Charlotte Tilbury fat lashes. Okay, you guys, I have my eyes on. Previously, I had used Charlotte Tilbury's brightening primer, as well as her Light Wonder foundation today, doing a whole Charlotte base. And then I'm gonna slick on a little bit of Pillow Talk and then give you a little close-up of this look. Okay, so you guys, here is the Light Glowgasm palette on my face. I'm wearing it on my cheeks and my eyes, and I just think it's very soft, subtle, and pretty, but that is what I am looking for. I don't want a super over-the-top highlight. So I think that if you are similar to me and you kind of want subtle and you like the fact of having like a whole palette that you can travel with, that's got everything you need to kind of put together a cohesive look. You've got your bronzer, your highlighter, your little kind of topper bronzer. It's such a good eyeshadow shade. And this beautiful blush. Then I think you might actually love it. I think the formulation is super soft, pretty. And one thing I noticed, I've been wearing this nonstop since I got it, and I just noticed as the day goes on, that gelée kind of formulation is just melding into the skin. So I don't tend to like to wear a lot of powder just because I've got dry, older skin, and it just isn't something that looks great. This formulation just meshes with your skin, and you really do look like you just went out for a really nice run, kind of that healthy glow. So that is what these are my thoughts on this, you guys. But again, if you're interested in something like that, then I would say pick it up. If that's not what you're looking for, then you by all means could skip this. I am hoping that this drops in the Sephora before the Sephora sale, because I think it would definitely be something that would be kind of nice to pick up during that. But I seriously am glad that I purchased it. I'm enjoying it. I really like it. And again, I like it just because I can use it on my eyes all over. So I hope this was helpful, you guys. Let me know if you did pick this up. Let me know if you picked this up, what your thoughts are on it. And as usual, thank you guys for watching. I'll be back with another video soon.